Spirit of Lights. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to ASMRTheChew, and I'm your girl Spirit. And today I'm going to be doing movie time, TV story time, chit chat, recap. Actually, it's a recap because I'm just going to tell you about the movie from my perspective, from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? And it might get a little mixed up here and there. It depends on how I remember it. It wasn't a real long movie. I actually think the movie was about a good hour, maybe. But yeah, it was pretty good. And I found out they got a second part, and I'm gonna watch it. I was planning on watching it last night, but my lights went out. I was tired, and as soon as I hit my bed, it was over for your girl Smith. I was asleep, okay? So I didn't get to watch it. But someone left a comment, told me that they miss when I do the movie story time, TV show, whatever, talk about whatever I watch and recap it and eating something. And so like I always did it kind of like with chips. So and I was eating on these, right? They good. The name of them is Flavor. It says To Us Flavor Finalist Lay's Wavy COREANSTYLE fried chicken. Now they say it tastes like fried chicken. It's been a while since I had fried chicken. I think it's like maybe like 15 years, maybe. But I do know what fried chicken tastes like. I will never forget. This kind of give me rotisserie. It don't give me fried chicken, but they say Korean fried chicken. Maybe that's what Korean fried chicken tastes like. I don't know. It don't taste like chicken to me. It tastes like raw chicken. It tastes like rotisserie, like the flavor, the season that they may use. Okay. The name of the movie is called Simple Favor. Now, I'ma just tell y'all, I'm try to be completely, well yeah, I'm be completely honest about how I felt about things as the movie went on. Simple Favor. The first thing I thought about was like, what done happened? Simple Favor seemed like, yeah, you do a little, favor for a person. Not too much should come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it started out with, I don't know if it's like kindergarten maybe. But mommies usually hang around like daycare, kindergarten. So that's what I was getting. Because first, second grade, you ain't gonna see all the parents like all huddled up in the class unless there's a class meeting or the teacher invited them in or something like that. The teacher was kind of making this gesture to one woman, telling her she don't have to like sign up for everything, gives other people a chance to sign up for things. So I was like, oh, okay. So she was at the board and she was like filling in her name and crossing her name out and saying, well, if that person don't take that, I don't show up for that, I'll be available. So I felt like she was definitely very in tune with being a mother, the perfect mommy, and the other mommies kind of looked at her where she kind of got on their nerve, like, girl, you doing too much. And then they kind of looked at her like, also like, dang, she's perfect. Like, she make me feel like I'm not a good mom. That's the way they was looking at her and things like that, right? So yeah, that's how it started out. It was a lot more chips. I've been stacking on them because I said I was going to do this for y'all. Oh, this is how chip look. It's very well seasoned. It's good too. Okay. Come on, brain. Take me back. Because I have so much going on in my life that once time passes, like, okay, I gotta go back and kind of in tune and penetrate on what I was watching. She had a little boy, and she was leaving. They was going home. Like all the parents was leaving, and the little boy was talking to his friend, and she said to him, she knows his mom, but then she said, "Oh, where's your mom at?" I guess she thought he was gonna point to one of the mommies that was in the class, but he said, "No, think of my mom." Y'all, she rolled up, got out the car, her feet hit the ground, bad shoes, outfit, raincoat. She was like, she was hitting the ground like a runway model. They put it in slow motion. But you could tell, oh, she was a bad bee. Period. Period. The young lady was looking at her like, I said, oh yeah, this is about to be good. I already know. So when the lady came up to her son, he like, mommy, she's giving her a hug and everything. And the little boy's like, Mom, can we have? Can we have a play date? Can you come over to my house? Can you come over to the house? And other mother, perfect mom, say perfect mom. She's like, no. And I'm gonna say diva mom was like, oh no, not at all. But the boys kept on asking, so they went ahead and agreed that she'll come over for a little while with her son. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like another day or something, but they left from the school, went straight to the diva mom's house. Extravagant, beautiful, gorgeous, rich, I would say. So, the perfect mom looking around like, wow, this is amazing. Because of course, her home wasn't extravagant like that. And the diva mom asked her, does she drink? So she made a martini. The diva mom went to the refrigerator or some type of ice chest. And she grabbed the martini, I think it was like vodka or whatever it was, a frozen glass and a lemon. And she told her, I want a real martini. She poured the liquor and the martini, threw it on the floor. And the young lady looked like she was just like ready to go get a napkin and towel. She's like, don't you dare. So throughout their conversation, I felt like they was talking nice to each other, but I felt like diva mom was saying things like sarcastic, shady, but the girl wasn't catching it. And I give you an example. nice all the time. Like, the girl was like really, really friendly, and they studied drinking. And every time I turned around, the girl would say, "I'm sorry about this." And no one died when you're talking to somebody. Like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that." "Oh, I'm sorry if I came off rude." So she told the girl, "Don't ever say sorry. Like, you have nothing to be sorry about." And so the perfect mom was like, "Okay." Like, the kids, I didn't see the kids. I don't know what the kids were doing. I didn't even hear them. They was just like on them till they sitting on the couch. So Diva mom was like, "Tell me a secret. Tell me, like, what's one of the worst things you've ever done?" So she began to tell her, "Bro, let me take you back. Mom, perfect mom, is a online influencer. She has a lot of followers, and she's always talking about cookies, cakes, recipes, and being a mom. As a matter of fact, she called her followers moms. So she'd be like, "Hey mom, so and so is here. Hey moms." In her background, you see a handprint of her son, word, picture, seasoning, kitchen stuff, crowded, you know what I'm saying? She's very, she hosts, like, she hosts, I feel like she's a hostess, even though she was an online person, like, she very much into craft and just creating things, being a mom, talking about everything that has something to do with being a mom. So they sitting on the couch, they done got clothes, cozy, and I felt like a perfect mom looking at the other mom, like, the diva mom, like, wow, she's beautiful. She's extravagant. She's gorgeous. She's wealthy. Wow. And now we're gonna be friends. Like, that's the way she looked at her. So down, as she was sitting on the couch, they got a little close. And she said, "So go ahead and tell me your words are darkest, deepest secret." So perfect mom began to tell her. I was like, dang. She's a bone collector. Because we just getting to know each other. Why you need to know my deepest, darkest secret? We just met. That's how I was thinking. And man, this thing was sitting there. I started screaming, "Don't tell her nothing. Don't do it. Don't do it." I was like, give her the side eye, like, give her that. She's digging bones. She started telling her, "Well, she had a stepbrother. And as they was getting to know each other, they started to get close. So basically, our father had another kid. He was real handsome. And she said he was always there for her. And one day it went a step further. And she started having sex with her stepbrother. And as she was telling the deeper mom, she was like, oh my goodness, so you are a brother of her. Girl, I hollered. I was like, and you sitting up there on your little channel being a perfect mom. So they continue having sex with each other, having an affair. She said, I think she says that she moved out of the house and she ended up meeting another man, which was her husband. But he didn't like her brother. He just always felt like something went right between them. So she said that she broke it off with her brother before she had left, before she met the guy, and then she married the guy. Then one day her brother came by to see her, and her husband got upset. He didn't like the way they was interacting with each other. He said he was going out. He was mad, and he was getting in his car. And she was trying to stop her brother from getting in the car with him, but he said he was gonna go because they never got along. Just his opportunity to try to talk to the guy, right? And then she told the diva mom that the husband had an accident in the car. Yeah, his car had a cement. I went right onto the car, and the car crashed, smashed right in with her husband and her brother in him. And she told her she had gotten insurance money and she lived off of it and invested into her channel. He looked at her like, she's like, but you didn't get insurance on your husband. She's like, no. It's just like, look at you, perfect mom, just smart. You was able to get insurance and live your life off of him. She's like, it's not much, but I budgeted it out. Child, let me tell you, the first thing I was thinking was like, oh, I got it wrong. It's not the diva mom that's freaking evil. Or probably not really evil, maybe medieval. Maybe not medieval, but sneaky or something, you know. So then they were drunk. She's like, do you want to stay for dinner? Just like, I already told my deepest dark secret I might stay for dinner. So now you feel like they best friends because she done told the lady her darkest secret. So I'm gonna take y'all back when she first came into the lady house. She had a picture. I was so big. And it's probably bigger than him. It was long and big. It was so looking at the picture. She showed the girl. She said, "You like it?" She's like, "Yeah, it's a lot." So I fell out. I was like, "Oh my God, who would get somebody to paint their freaking vagina and put the whole thing, the whole bush and everything, like smack up in your face right when you walk through the front door?" I felt like it was making a statement to me. I felt like that picture was saying, "Only thing you can do for me is," that's what I felt like it was a child. That's what I felt like it was saying. So I did, and again, and it kind of gave me this perspective of the diva mom that she don't give a F about nobody. Or basically what the picture was saying. That picture was saying, "Eat me. I don't give a F. Eat me." And go down. The diva mom husband come home. Handsome, gorgeous, fine, good looking guy. He come up to his wife. She introduced the perfect mom. They kissing, floundering all over each other. Fondering, yeah. I don't know if it's floundering or fondering, it's one of them. All over each other. I almost thought at one point, I don't know, I almost thought they was about to make out in front of her. And she was looking like, while they was kissing, she was looking like this. Child, I would have turned my head, it would have been too awkward. She was mesmerized. Let me tell you. I felt like in that moment, she wished she was that lady the man was kissing on. That's what I'm gonna say. That's why you don't really bring people around your man in your house that you just now getting to know. Because somebody that you knew a long time will take your man, and somebody you getting to know, they thinking about how could they get your man's attention, period. So then, I think she finally went home. But before she went home, the lady asked her, I told y'all, she asked if you want to stay for dinner, and the girl was like, yeah. She was like, the diva mom was like, oh, that's great, I can't wait to see what you cook. See, stuff like that. How you invite me to dinner at your house, then tell me I gotta cook. I'm with the perfect mom. She was like, okay, girl. Like, really? I was like, somebody about to get used. But then, I was still thinking like the perfect mom, kind of like, because in the movie, they kind of insinuate that she knew something was going to happen to her husband. That's why she's begging her brother not to go. But they both end up passing. So the perfect mom would go update her blog. Now, mind you, they just met the next day. The girl said, hey, can you do me a simple favor? And Perfect Mom was like, yeah, sure. Anything. She was like, anything. I was like, oh my God. You know, like, I don't know. It does feel nice to meet somebody who want to be your friend, but you don't have to overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was doing. Anything. I'll do anything. So then, the diva mom was like, got my son from school. Something about business. Can she go get her son? So then she was like, yeah, I'll go get him, no problem. So, she picked up her son. She called the diva my husband and said to him, hey, no worries, but she didn't pick up her son yet. Do you know what time? He was like, oh, I don't know. So, the next day, she didn't show up. So the husband came by to get the son. He told her, she done this before, like disappear. Get somebody to watch our son, then disappear and don't come back for a few days. Well, I was like, so she don't need to be worried. What did diva mom do? Run to her vlog. Tell all her people that her new best friend is missing, didn't come get her son. I think like 3 days passed. She still was missing. So she didn't have a picture of her. So she asked her husband for a picture. He said no, she didn't like taking pictures. The whole time that they married, he known her. No pictures, right? And mind you, because she vlogged at the school one day. Pictures of all her moms. Said she put pictures like she do her mom thing for the end of the year or something like that. Took a picture of Layla to say, did you just take a picture of me? And she's like, yeah, it's just for, you know, for the program at the end of the year. She was like, delete it. She's like, delete it. She's like, yeah, delete it right now. And don't you ever do that again. Wow. She don't like her picture taken. And she has no pictures of herself but that nasty hairy paint in her house. So the girl, remember the lady told her what business she worked at. She worked at some corporate business. She went there to tell them, trying to find information from people. And they said, no, she's not here. She didn't show up. She haven't been here. So then she snuck at the girl's office. While nobody was looking, she started digging around. And it was this envelope underneath the table. And there was a picture of her. It was a picture of the diva mom. So the perfect mom put it in her purse. And when she was leaving out, people started approaching her, asking if she stole something from the office. And then she was like, no. But she did. And they kind of got into it, but she left. She got out of there without them knowing that she took something. So it was a terrible picture. A terrible picture, right? Girl, why she made copies of it and put it all around town looking for the diva mom. So some time went past and somebody wrote the perfect mom in her blog and told her husband gets a call from someone in Michigan telling them that they found his wife's body. He got to come identify it. Start feeling like the husband and wife put this together. They plotting, but I don't know why. The person in the lady, that's too much of a coincidence. Somebody write you on your blog, and then the cops call next day. They found a body in Michigan. Like, are you serious? The husband goes out there. They pull a body out. The lady had the reddish brown hair, the tattoo, like green or blue eyes. It looked like it was her. I was like, get the heck out of here, what? Then I started thinking, oh no, the husband did this. He had to be the one to get rid of her. Cause it don't make no sense. But then, the cops started investigating. I told the perfect mom that the husband had $400 million life insurance on his wife. Yeah, he did it. The police were still investigating, but they had the funeral. And that night, after the funeral, I guess she was at the house consoling her husband. I don't know how they got into a romantic situation, but they did. They started kissing and everything. On the night of the funeral, they actually had sex. I said, dang. The dirt didn't even get stiff yet. So then, he told her after they had sex, he wanted her to move in. He wanted to marry her. He liked her. He's falling in love with her. I'm saying, how? And when? I said, girl, don't be no fool. He lying. And next thing you know, she was moving in the house. So one day, they were having dinner. And mind you, she had a little boy too. Both of them had a little boy. And while they was having dinner, the little boy told his dad, he saw his mommy today. And he said, no, you didn't. And he said, his friend seen her too. And he said, the little boy was like, well, yeah, I think I did see her, but I was playing. Now, mind you, when she moved in the house, she moved all her stuff out. Every shoe, every blouse, every dress, everything out of the closet. She was ecstatic to be moving in. And right after she finished, she left. When she got back, all of it had been put back exactly where it was. I said, stop playing with me. And then one day, when she went to go talk to the husband, he started telling her maybe she should see a therapist. Like, things just messing with her mind. So then I started feeling like, oh, the husband did it. started investigating. She wanted to know everything about the lady. She started feeling like she's still alive. Child. She found some information about the lady. The lady used to go to some type of camp. She found out that the girl had a sister, a twin sister. So then she found their parents, and then she got in the house by lying, saying she's the cleaning lady. Like they lived in like a mini castle. Part of the castle was burned down. Come find out the girls burned their father alive, and they ran away. And the mother never seen him no more. So then the perfect mind start thinking, oh heck no. That person that was in the water was her twin. But she's still alive. So child, she took it to her vlog. And she called the police. Talked to the investigator and told them that person in the water is her sister. And the insurance people were just about to pay out that $400 million. And they had to put it on hold because she contacted the insurance people and told them that the person in the water was her sister. It's not her. The person's trying to get the husband trying to get the insurance, but the wife is still alive. Child. The husband go eat lunch. She walks in there. She's in front of him, and he looking like. She's like, that's right. I'm still alive. And he was like, why? Why would you do this to our son? Why would you do this to me? She said, you ain't care about me. You was already making out with my best friend on the day of my funeral. Why would you do all of this? She said, for the insurance money. And now your new wife, your new girlfriend, is messing up things for me. And if she messed up things for me, then I'm gonna do this or do that. She threatened him with something I can't remember. So he didn't know that it actually wasn't her. Somehow or another, she showed up with the girl, with the perfect mom. I can't remember the details of or everything that happened between it, but she told her, she said, I know you got a twin. She said, no, actually, I'm not a twin. I'm a triplet. Girl, it was 3 of them. But one of the babies died before birth. So they were actually triplets, they're not twins. So then they went back in the scene and showed how the sister died. The sister asked her for $1 million. If you don't give it to me, I'm going to the police. I'm gonna let them know that we killed our dad. And she's like, you can't do that. I got a little boy now. I got a little boy from Nikki because. Oh, you got a little boy? She said, yeah, you stay away from Nikki. I want you to have nothing to do with Nikki. She said, well, you got everything to lose and I ain't got nothing to lose. If I don't get that $1 million, I'm going to the police. She took off all her clothes and went running and jumped in the lake. The twin sister. And they had seen that twin, everything. They did everything alike when they were younger. And she said, come on and get in. And she said, I don't want to get in. She said, oh, come on, da 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 da, you know. The instead of getting inside the lake, she took off all her clothes, jumped in the lake. And her sister was swimming around. And she went up to her sister. They both was like naked. And she told her, act like she was gonna talk to her. Her sister gave her a hug. And then she gave her a hug back. But then she pushed her underneath the water and held her there until she passed away. So that's why they found her body in the lake. And she drove her car there to make it look like her car was there. Though it was her in the lake, but it was her sister. And the only reason why she was able to fish her out, like, the perfect mom knew she was alive, but she wouldn't bring herself forward until the perfect mom took her to the vlog and started telling everything. And that's when she showed up. She ended up going to jail. She was in jail playing basketball. Like, I've been here before. I'll get through it. The husband went his way, and the girl vlog blew up because she went and when she confronted the woman. No, like, they might be recording her, so she found all the recordings and cut the wire. So they started talking, and the diva woman ended up shooting her husband. And she's like, don't do this. The police are about to be here. She's like, no, because I cut the wire. She's like, yeah, you might have cut the wire to the camera, but right now we live. She was with the gun like this, like, what you mean? What you mean we live? And she's like looking at her button. And showed her buttons, and it was a camera right there on her button. And the lady took off and started running. That's how she ended up in jail, y'all. The perfect mom was filming her live on her vlog. And she did it all to get $400 million. And the girl messed it up for her. It was ironically because the perfect mom pretty much did the same thing. Like, she got rid of her husband and she left off the insurance money, faked her own death to try to get $400 million because they needed money. Like, people be so quick to want to make friends with people. Like, you gotta kind of take your time, kind of fall back a little bit. It's better to watch and look and observe things. And don't be so quick to want to be in somebody's atmosphere or whatever they got going on. Because if somebody could take advantage of you, they're gonna do it. Hopefully, if they do take advantage of you, you catch on quick so you can get out of it, because that was too much. But it was good, y'all. I gotta go because, like, seriously, I don't know if that's a lawnmower, a go-kart, but I don't know, child. That might be the lawnmower. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. Spirit is out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. I told you I would tell y'all about the next movie I watched, and that was the movie that I watched. I did enjoy it, y'all. It was a lot of twists and turns, but it was so good. Bye. Bye, y'all. And these were delicious too, y'all. I told them they didn't burn me. It was so hard holding on on to them chips so I could do this video for y'all. They were so good. So yeah, so make sure I get a big fat like, yes, and a virtual hug. And make sure if you could leave me a message, leave your girl a message. Let me know how I did. I know I left some stuff out, but that give you a chance to watch the movie and say, oh, okay, yeah, I left quite. I'm telling you, go see them if you like what I told y'all. Look up the movie Simple Favor. It's